Okie dokie. I hope this is going to work. I've never done anything like this before, but I hope it picks up the volume of my voice. Dennis will know about this place and a couple of others, but this, I'm going to try and put my feet down in there, but just in a minute. This is part and part of an abandoned resort that a mega millionaire guy built for several reasons. Let's call it a typical Thailand pleasure resort, entertainment industry or whatever. And this was part of the vlog that I did a long time ago. A swimming pool, and somewhere in here there's a dead cat, right? Well, the remains of a dead cat that I had to throw in to stop my dogs eating it and tearing it apart because they killed it. They came and they followed me in here, cut a long story short. I'll pick the camera up in a minute. If I can step down there, I haven't stepped down there yet. It looks like I can stand in there, but we'll just see how it goes. But anyway, I'm laughing my socks off that I'm actually beginning to attempt to do this, you know. So I'll just take it a couple of steps down. Malaria, whatever hooky wooky diseases I could pick up from standing in here, I don't know, but hang on. Oh, yeah, okay. I'm on my tippy toes, right? Oh, nah, I'm not going to be able to walk around here because I'm literally trying to stop the water going. See that? The water going into my Wellingtons, right? So maybe another couple of weeks of this intense heat here in Thailand at the moment. I'll be able to do something, but it's just an experiment. I'll pick the camera up in a second, and I'll show you it's actually quite a bizarre shape of a swimming pool, if you ask me. You know, it's probably just about wide enough to a breaststroke, no pun intended. God, bloody hot, you know. Intensified, I think, by the it bloody stinks too. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, back to the cat. I came in here last year, and there are feral cats living in here. Believe it or not, a lot of a squirrel population too, but they all run for cover up in the trees away from the cats as best they can. I'm sure a few of them get caught now and again. And it's a dreadful place for scorpions and snakes, right? I've seen several snakes in here that I wouldn't want to wrangle with, to be quite honest. But I'm on the alert. You know, you can tell where there's a snake, sense the movements or whatever, and just stay away from them. But anyway, let's just try this again. It's a pity. I thought I could have walked in this today. What the hell is that? Excuse me a sec. Oh, it's an aerosol tin. Full of water, as can be expected. With a bunch of beer bottles. I'm just going to, I don't know what these are. Oh, maybe the camera doesn't see over to the left hand side of this pool. Yeah, hang on. Things I do for you people and for my own bizarre amusement. No, I'll pick up the camera. I'll step out here in a second or two and I'll pick up the camera and I'll show you the length of this. It's not a big swimming pool, but believe me, if you're going to build a swimming pool, surely you wouldn't build one as narrow as this, so it's quite a strange design. And as I've briefly mentioned, that I came in here, I actually started my vlogging career covering this place. Thais will not venture into it. They're very superstitious people, Thais, and where voodoo happenings have happened or whatever, they will not venture forth with, right? But me being me, it doesn't bother me at all. A few people around my partner's family tend to get a little bit weird about it, but I just say, well, it's my business. I just go on my life, and I'm going to deal with this. But I'm going to take. You've got to see the back end of this pond. God Almighty, you know. Hang on. Oh, bloody hell! Excuse me a sec. It absolutely reeks. The algae. The cat is well gone down into bones somewhere down there. It was over this area. I had to throw it. It was a bad day for that, to do that. But anyway, I'll step out and I'll turn the camera around and I'll point it over there and then I'll switch off. And for any of you who are interested in me going further to redo the ins and outs of this resort, it's got half a dozen or so buildings, whatever. The guy popped himself, bang, went into debt with the Bank of Bangkok. I think it was the Bank of Bangkok, I'm not sure, could be another bank. And because of he committed suicide, it's got a huge voodoo tag on this place, and that's why it's become overgrown. You know? And the Bank of Bangkok are never in a million years going to sell this place, and it's up for sale. Can't believe it. 30 million baht. Okay, so excuse me a second. I'm going to turn around. I'm still getting over my busted collarbone, and my left arm is still a little bit. So, excuse me, I'll pick the camera up, make sure I don't go and break another bloody bone here. Oh, slippy. And it's actually to test my lousy GoPro skills, right? So, I'm over here, whether you can see me or not. I'll just pick up the camera and I'll try and, there we go, I'll try and scan around. See, it's just a bit of scrub, completely overgrown now. These trees probably weren't here when this pool was built, but as you can see, it's such a bizarre shape, you know. I don't know what this little, it's like a fiberboard building. Maybe it was a pump house, and let's have a look. Oh, it's a, I've got a laugh. It's the dunny. It's what you call in Thailand a squat toilet. You sit down, do the business, and wipe your bum with water. That would have been in this tub. Well, isn't that amazing? So there you go. Even I've never seen that before. Okay, back outside. That's where I've just been sitting. Right. And like I said, I'm very happy to come in and redo a journey through this abandoned, well, not abandoned, derelict resort. If I'm going to get any interest, because I'm not going to do it, I'll put myself at any risk via the insects here. We've got tikap in here as well, which are like centipedes, but they're about 8 inches long and they bite like hell, I can tell you. But there you go, look, okay, I'll take a walk down this ladder. Excuse me a sec. Ooh. Oh, okay, yeah. Well, as I say, the last time I was in here, this pool was up to the rails here. God knows what that is. It's just strange to see why they've got already designed this with this step down, which only goes down into the pool. As I say, maybe 12 inches or so. It's just God, oh my God, the stench from that is just, it's knocking me out. Okay. Like I said, you know, I'm very happy to come back in here. It's an incredible place, you know, believe me. So, bloody hell, excuse me. The whiff in here is terrible. I'm gonna, as per normal. It's dreadful, hang on. Don't ever buy a bloody GoPro.